चावल देने के लिए आता है। तो ये लोग ब्रह्मचर्य लोग देखते हैं कि कोई बर्तन नहीं कैसे लो, पर हुआ कि उत्तरियों को ऐसा सेवा का वस्तु बड़ा मुश्किल समझना, इसीलिए सब हम जानता हूँ होशियार करने के लिए आप लोगों का डर से मैं बाहर जाता नहीं। शर्त तो दिया जब मंगल आरती में जाना नहीं, यहाँ पहुँच के उठाया वो लोगों ने, जा एक उनसे को एकादशी में होता हूँ, आप इधर आओ, इसको कभी दिया नहीं जाओ, और जाओगे तो कीर्तन में यू आर गोइंग टू आसन परिक्रमा, हाँ सो
Speaking.
उसके बाद माला इसको ही कभी दिया।
So Maharaj started speaking that today is Ekadashi and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whatever he used to say, he used to perform it first and only then he used to speak. Ambrish Maharaj, he is following Ekadashi, but he is doing each and every activity according to the words of the Shastras. It's not that he is following anything whimsical. Even though when the time for Paran was passing by and at the same time he was waiting for Durvasa Rishi, he was not making independent decision that what is his duty. He surrendered to the sadhus over there, brahmanas who were there, and followed their words. According to that, he was following everything. So Srila Maharaj was giving main stress that unless and until one is following himself, his teachings are not effective. It is not that whatever I am saying, you can just follow that. Don't look at my conduct. That is never ever effective. A sadhu, before speaking something, he himself follows in his life. Then and only then it is effective. At this point, he started speaking about Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, that on the day of Gaur Purnima or on the day of Janmashtami, he never asked his disciple to follow on these vratas. Complete fasting, not taking even water, he never told anybody. He just told them that it will be very difficult for you people to follow like this. So it is better that you can take water or whatsoever is required. Or in the late evening, on the day of Janmashtami, or in the early evening, in the day of Gaur Purnima, you can take whatever is required. But he himself did not took even a single drop of water. By the effect of that, what happened that everybody, all his disciples, they followed themselves. So the Maharaj is saying that even though he did not say that you people follow Janmashtami or Gaur Purnima like this, but by seeing his conduct, everybody followed. So this is called real effective preaching. Otherwise, it is not so fruitful. If a person is just speaking and not following himself, then it will not be effective at all. Then he was giving example of Srila Prabhupada that one day, even though at that time when Srila Prabhupada was there in Mayapur, there used to be so many lemon trees. Lemon used to fall down so much on the ground that nobody used to take care even. And whenever they were in need for a lemon, they used to go and pluck from the tree directly. Even at that time, one lady, she came while they were performing some parikrama, one lady came, a poor lady, having deep desire to serve Srila Prabhupada. She came with one lemon and approached him. But the brahmacharis around, they didn't even take care. Why? Because she is just giving one lemon. Who cares? We are having so many lemons in Mayapur. But Srila Prabhupada saw that she is approaching with one lemon. The time when he was offering bhoga to Giriraj on the table, at that time he called out his sevak, Paramanand Prabhu, that, oh Paramanand, where is that lemon? which that Mataji was giving for Thakurji's seva. So at that time, Paramanand Prabhu ran and asked her, that lady, that oh please give that lemon what you are giving. So Srila Prabhupada, on one side, he was taking care of one lemon which this Mataji wanted to give. On the other side, Srila Maharaj is saying that one thief came and he was stealing one kathal, jackfruit from the tree, and the brahmacharis caught him, and then they were trying to accuse him. At that time, Srila Prabhupada, hearing their words, he came out and said that, oh, what had happened. When he heard everything, then he said, oh, he seems very poor person. Let him take this. And better we can give him some rice and some money for the spices so that he can cook and eat. So on another occasion, Maharaj is saying that one brahmachari who came to the mutt, he lost one umbrella. And Srila Prabhupada, after hearing that he lost umbrella, he asked him to fast. And why it was so? That you have become a brahmachari, you have given up everything, and here umbrella and all these things. Externally, Maharaj is saying that it seems that he was attached to the umbrella so much and he was feeling so much pain that, oh, we have lost umbrella. That's why he was very angry. But it's not an anger. At the same time, he is not attached to that thing. But what is the real purpose? The real purpose over there is that this thing was given by somebody for the service of Hari, Guru and Vaishnava. And you are unable to keep it properly. You are responsible for that. So that's why you have to fast for your purification. One another point Maharaj was making, that one time Srila Prabhupada came to Radha Kunda. At that time, one Panda, by considering himself as a Brahmin, he mentioned that Raghunath Das Goswami, or who was he? He was, किस परिवार का बोलते हैं उनको? कायस्थ. Raghunath Das Goswami was Kayastha. That means lower than us, we are Brahmins. With that mood he spoke. And by hearing these words, Srila Prabhupada fasted. Didn't accepted anything. Why? That, oh, by hearing these words, I have become impure. Impurity has come by these words, entered into my ears. Then he started fasting. So people, his disciples, they started saying that he was an ordinary person. He don't know any philosophy. That's why he was just speaking like this. He don't know the gravity, the glories of Raghunath Das Goswami. That's why he was speaking like that. But you understand everything, Srila Prabhupada. Why you have to fast? At that time, Prabhupada replied that if I would be an ordinary Babaji, then I would not have taken care of it at all. It doesn't matter whatever one speaks. But because I have accepted a responsibility on my head. What is my responsibility? To keep the gravity of the Sampradaya to the utmost level, highest level. That's why it is my duty to prove that Raghunath Das Goswami is much more superior than you. How dare you can speak that? But I will not speak through my mouth. I have to speak through my conduct. So that's why he fasted. And all the pandas around, when they heard about it, everybody was too much angry with that particular panda who was speaking like this. And then, because everybody was under pressure, so they came, paid their humble obeisances, asked for forgiveness. Then and only then Srila Prabhupada took water, not before that. So Srila Maharaj is mentioning that all these things, one side it seems that they are too very, very strong and taking such a hard steps. On the other side we see that how soft they are. They're taking care of one lemon, asking that, oh, where is lemon, that lady wanted to give. On the other occasion, this thief, he's stealing something, oh, he's in need for, so give him. So how we can understand that, what is their perception? It is not so easy to understand on our own conduct, on our behalf. Then he was giving an example that last night we were hearing, that how Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, what he was doing, that even a person bringing 5 paisa, he was taking that with great care, bringing it to his head, touching it, and then keeping in his bag very safely. But the time on the Rath Yatra, when somebody, some pickpocket, he was stealing from his bag, and even though he was being informed that, oh, somebody is stealing money, he was yelling at that person that why you are bothering me, why you are disturbing me, let him take whatever he wants to take. So earlier it was seen that he is too attached to the money, even though 5 paisa comes, he keeps it with great care. But afterward he is not taking care of it at all and saying that let him take, why bothering me. So in what stage, what they do, it is not so easy for everybody to understand. But through their conduct, those who are very sincere, Maharaj was saying that just by reading Shastras, it is not possible that we will be able to understand everything. But if we follow the verdict of the Shastras, being very sincere, then and only then, by the mercy of Hari, Guru and Vaishnava, something can be understood. Otherwise, it is not so easy. So in essence, he was speaking so many other things also, but whatever I remember, I try to speak. I think devotees are saying that they have to go early for parikrama, so please everybody should go for that. They are asking us to go.
This is